Oh, hi, V. V got first. Let's go. GGV. How are ya? You are first. Finally, after all these years. It's a miracle. Hey, Hells. How are we? You're dying because yesterday you had a huge event and you organised it almost by yourself? Really? And you're the new guy, are you? No promises, but hopefully we can bring some life back into you, V. I haven't lost you. Driving me insane. Ooh. You're gonna be the one that falls asleep during. Yeah, V's at work. I was just playing Trackmania before, and I have never been more in the zone playing a track in my life than I have playing. What up? Playing that track just then, and I was like, fuck, I have to get off and start streaming. I was so in the zone. TikTok live when? Oh, hi, Russian text. I was thinking about doing a TikTok live this morning, and then it was like 0 degrees, and my house felt like minus 500. So I was like, I'm not gonna do that actually. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day soon. By the way, about sleep when TikTok live. That's funny. I am a Trackmania addict. I'm not even scared to admit that. When did I start playing it? Late last year, I think it was. Hey, Alandra, how are you? Quick drop in to say hi. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good day today. Yeah, in the like. Wait, when did I? Does it tell me when I started playing it? Will it tell me when I played it for the first time? No. It was fall campaign. So maybe like no October, November last year, was it? Potentially. So 10 months or so. I have 500 hours playtime. So yeah, I've played it a little bit. Timed it perfectly because you just finished the recent episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty. Oh, well, that's fantastic then. I'm glad I timed it so well. I was like rushing. I was like, fuck, it's nearly 7:30. I got to stream. I was so in the zone. I was like, there's one of the new shorts this week. It's just so amazing. It's so much fun. I'm third in Taz at the moment. And I'm trying to beat like a certain time, and I'm getting so close consistently. But alas, stream comes before Brian Trackmania time. You're in cloudy bliss, Alandra. I love that. Yay, third in Taz. Yep. So third in Taz, and then I'm like 40th in Oceania or something, maybe. I'm in front of Trunk, yeah. I didn't see him on my way. I think I was like 15th or 17th when I started it today. I was second on Monday when the maps came out, and then checked it again yesterday, and I was like 15th, and I think I was 17th today, and now I'm back to 3rd. So fantastic map. Anyway, what are we playing? Phoenix Wright. We're going straight into court as well, from memory. Hey Em, how are you? I was locked in, yeah. We are lawyering. Yep, we're going to get straight into it. We ended last stream about to go into court. So I reckon this stream we'll just do the court session. I don't know how long that'll take. Probably a little while still. Hey Evan, how are you? Yeah, first trial. Correct. Can't wait to smash lawyering. Let's fucking go. Let's go. I love the excitement. You just got home? Yay. Welcome home. Wait, just got home. Isn't it early for you? Damn, I love lawyering. I'm doing very well, thank you. Glad you're well. Yeah, so we'll probably do the court case today, and then I might play Trackmania at the end because I am addicted to that track. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see how we're going for time, but... Oh, you went to the store. Okay. Wait, what time is it for you now? Like 5 a.m.? 5:30? Perfect. I'll call your mom. Almost noon. Right, okay, my bad. I went the wrong way with the time there. Okay. You've been busy then, Avon. Alright, gang. Oh, fuck, I've got to remember everybody's voices now. That's going to be tough. There's a few new voices in this. Okay. Oh, he's sweating. Just immediately sweating. I need to fucking trim my moustache. It's getting to that length where it's just annoying the shit out of me. You woke up an hour ago and you've already done all that? Jesus Christ. Aren't you on holidays? Everyone speaks Australian. Well, no, because I gave people an extremely Australian accent for like 2 sentences last stream and everyone hated it. So I don't think we're going to do that. Hey, wait, what? Hey, lady friend to do it? Get lady friend to do it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's coming over tomorrow, so I actually might. I've been meaning to do it for ages and I just keep forgetting, so. Rode your bike to the storm. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you've been busy. Good morning, Max. Max? Milk. What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Okay, I didn't see this coming. No stream tomorrow, no. I'll probably be streaming on Friday though, I reckon. So this week it'll be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday deal. Have a nice evening, all. All good, Alondra. Have a good day. Thank you for stopping by. Good night. Have a good day. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick? Max is really nervous. It's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. They're not too much fun. Oh, have fun with lady friend then, but not too much fun. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Nah, we'll behave. I think we're going out for dinner. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. You gotta act for the game. They don't have voices of their own, so I have to, I have to be the voices. What's up with this fucking dude? Yeah, he's a bit strange. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. I'm not gonna fly in here, am I? I'm gonna fly in. Jesus Christ. Oh, I didn't, thank God. Chat. Okay, yeah, Von Karma's already got the whip out. Oh, sorry. I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So, well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian Galactica. I was going to ask if there's an option to have... Oh, Bilbs with the 69. You naughty boy. Thank you so much. How you doing, big fella? Sad you're not here for Portal, but that's fine. Hope you're doing all right. Yeah, there's no voice. There's no voices for this game, Em. So I do the voices. In and out, all good. Love you, Bilbs. Thanks for stopping in briefly. Love and miss you. Sounds more friendly. I wonder if that is to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Eh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count, do you hear me? She must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it's not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch the first 2 episodes of the anime. Are they on YouTube? Oh, okay. Maybe if we finish this early, we could watch one of them on stream here. In and out, classic dildo. Got him. Oh, my internet's shitting itself. Hello? Are we back? Can you hear me, guys? Hello? I just dropped a whole bunch of frames for some reason. My internet went to shit. Tremonti, hello, how are you? We totally should, it's good. Yeah, I'm glad. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'd be keen if we finish this on time, if my internet doesn't fuck itself. Yeah, you might have to refresh if there's a bit of a delay now, I'm sorry. I don't know why that happens sometimes. I just dropped a whole bunch of frames. Anyway, yeah, apologies for that. But yeah, that was on my end, not yours, Avon. I don't know what happened there. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like it'll bring her dad back. There, opening statement complete. Now let's hurry up and wrap up this waste of time. You're always behind. Yeah. I don't know why that happens sometimes. I randomly just like drop a bunch of frames. Hang on. I'm getting into comfy position number 1. Okay, wrap my toes up in my hoodie. Okay. There we go. Were everybody comfy? Very well. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there. Now! Dickie boy! Sorry to keep you from your work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Shitty internet is absolutely a thing in Australia, yes. It's not too bad normally though, but sometimes it'll have like really bad spikes. Which it did just then. So, it's not too bad generally, but compared to the rest of the world, it's not fantastic. Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. Been so cold in Sydney this week. You've had to wear 1,000 layers. It's been cold here of a morning, but it was 20 degrees here today. It was so nice in the sun. It was amazing. But my house was fucking frozen because this house is old and shit. Oh my god, I love Dickie. Helen loves Dickie. At your service, sir. Alright, detective, you may proceed with your testimony. Alright guys, let's go. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 PM, making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 PM. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 PM. The victim... Sorry. Schmidt says hi. Can we form an I Love Dickie club? Or we can form an I Love Dickie club. There's a little fucking fly buzzing around here. Hi, Schmidt. He says hello. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Yeah, it was 0 degrees here yesterday morning when I woke up. It was 0 degrees, so that was awful. And then my house, yeah, as Em just said, is terribly insulated and holds 0 heat. And then takes forever to warm up during the day. So I like could not move my fingers. Yeah, yesterday I washed the dishes just to warm my hands up. It was that bad. I love literally just 2 people here, Dickie and Schmidt. That's so funny. Right, I see. He was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence. 10:15 PM, time of death, cause blunt force trauma to the back of the head. I'm joking, I love everyone. Good, because my heart broke a little. A blunt object. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Doom, doom, doom. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 PM, making it extremely cold out. Let me ask you about the snow. Was it yellow, and did you eat it? It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal, maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. Let me see. There's got to be more to this. Huh? What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? Yeah, I feel for you, V. Being in Russia and having winter there, I'd fucking cry. The monkey testify? The puppet will testify 100%. I don't know about the monkey though. So glad you lived alone. You live alone because you laughed way too loud at that. Yeah, I hate the cold, Em, so much. I hate the cold so much. Yeah, the punchy puppet. All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice our routines. Sorry, I have the start of stream yawnies. When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Pardon me. Oh, and I almost forgot. Regent the tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you're welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. You wish you got -15 too? You love winter and snow? Yuck. I hate the cold so much. This SS-wise. Charizard, how you doing? Good to see you again. You prefer the cold to the heat? I cannot stand it. Oh, start of stream yawns. Yep. Sorry, I'm slow. I'm very slow. Might be easy to just go fit. Yep. I'm slow as hell, Em. I got there in the end. Yuck. The cold's... You can't function when it's cold. Like, it's too... You can't move your fingies. After practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room, tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. Well, you wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? Seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. That's why we're a team when solving these cases. Yeah. 7 hours. What is happening? Hello? Hey Ellen, how are you? What the fuck's going on? My computer's having a stroke. Hello again, laggy boy. Hello, yeah. I'm back. Can you hear me? Can you see me? What the fuck? Yeah, you guys you guys like the cold and I hate it, so. Nope. That's just me, Ellen. No, the stream hates the cold. What the fuck? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone. All right. Yeah, too much cold chat. Yeah, let's warm things up, shall we? Let's solve a murder. All right. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. I'd I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m. Okay, not a problem, pal. Oh, I missed what he said there. Thank you for the fire there, Ems. I appreciate that. That's much better. So much warmer now. Totally meaningless. Time to... Okay, I don't know what he said. I'm going to go back and reread that. Hang on. Alright, let's check this again. What's up with the dominatrix? That's Von Karma. She's a bit kinky like that. As a Charizard, I shall warm us up. Thank you so much. No problem, pal. We've got a witness that told us how the whole thing went down. Okay, right. So who the fuck's his witness then? That's clearly not totally meaningless, fuckwit. You've never seen the court part of this game before, Avon? So you've only stopped in when we've been doing the investigating. Am I dropping frames again? I don't know what's happening. Alright, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Okay. Welcome to court, Avon. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. Always stream during your work hours. That is fair and true. You're so welcome, Ellen. You're so welcome. Was Survivor good? A skill? Yeah, we spent 3 streams straight doing the same bullshit. It was so painful. A wooden box? That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention, it was locked. Locked, you say? 20 pounds. How much is 20 pounds? Is that a lot? Good season so far? Nice. I'm glad. It boasts a small but strong lock. How much is 20 pounds? I can like convert height roughly, but not weight. No, as in weight, $40. This 20 weight box is $40. I appreciate it, Em. Thank you for that. This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. Oh, my brain, help, lol. What should we ask about, guys? I don't think we should ask about the contents because it's locked. Do we ask about the box itself or the lock? 9 kilos? That's not heavy. 1 stone? I don't know what that means either. Pardon me. If we ask about the lock, then it could we could maybe find out a key, potentially, about a key. If anyone has it, where the whereabouts are. Yeah, 9 kilos is not heavy. You're just a small bean. At work, we used to have to, there were 20 kilo bags of, pet food that we would have to lift all the time. Every day. So 9 kilos is nothing. Yeah, let's go lock, I think. Said the box was locked? How exactly was it locked? Well, it had quite a sturdy lock on it. Took quite a bit to... Oh, he opened it. Opened that bad boy up. So when you found the box, it was locked, correct? Yes, it was. Some of the forensics team took it back to the precinct to crack it open. I see. Continue, Detective Gumshoe. So they have opened it. What the fuck was inside it then? The cause of death was a blunt force trauma. Snapped a vertebrae in his neck. I think we only got to ask one question there. I don't know if I could... maybe we'll go back and try ask another one maybe if we can. Used to work at Burger King and the freezer was in the basement. Run up and down the stairs with 32-kilo frozen fries all the time. Fuck that. That'd be awful. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it is something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. 9 kilos is 9 Arthurs? I can lift 9 Arthurs, but not some weird box. 9 Arthurs that's a lot of Arthurs. They're very cute. Did it have an elevator, but it was too slow? Did you ever take the elevator when you couldn't be fucked and you just wanted to have a little break? Oh, Jesus Christ. That working in a butchery would be interesting. I'd hug them all because I love hugs. Alright. No. I bet he made it disappear with magic. There wasn't much that could go after Gumshoe with. There wasn't much that we could go after Gumshoe with this time. He gave us the facts as he saw them, but there's got to be more to this. I didn't see anything, but that's why you're the lawyer and I'm the medium. No, only if I had to bring up more stuff at the same time. Fair enough. Especially being a young female. Yeah, that would be... how and why did you get a job there, Hells? Alright, let's try this one again. Okay, locked you say. Okay, let's ask about the contents this time. Do you mind telling us what was inside that box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox, so we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Okay, looks like cocaine. Bottle? What is that, detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? 9 Arthurs would be so much chaos, I reckon. Did you punch him, V? What's inside the bottle, mister? It's filled with... pepper? Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? There's only one little bottle in that huge box? I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. What the fuck? Little V had to move heavy PCs and stuff by herself? It's so rude of them to not help you. Oh, your uncle owned the place, right? It was actually really fun. Didn't become a butcher, but learn how to debone chicken. Interesting. Fair enough. I guess the box itself would just be heavy. Go hang your laundry, BRB. All good, Avon. Found a new job and I'm princess now. I'm glad you don't have to go lifting heavy things anymore. Found inside the wooden box, the victim was hunched over. It contains pepper. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. Guess that's all we're going to get out of Gumshoe in this case. You mean all we're going to get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. Hey, I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Still lift things by habit, and men here are all like, what the fuck, let us do the lifting. That's good, that's all you want. I was always the same when I was at work, and there were like the ladies were lifting like the heavy stuff. I'm like, what are you doing? Let me do that. Or like, come and ask for my help or something. Don't try and do it by yourself. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. She must be talking about Ben, the ventriloquist. I wonder if Trillo will show up on the stand as well. Get punched, bitch. Blood nose. Black eye. Rip your earrings out. Got him. Fucking wrecked, idiot. Okay. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Trillo. Oh, wait, what voice did I give Trillo again? He had like a fast, like southerny kind of thing, didn't he? She whips him and he punches back. I hope so. My full name is Trillo Quest. I'm employed as an operatic tenor. Excuse me? The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. That robe must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine. I'll grace you with a song. Ahem. Me. The word of the law. Exciting and daring. Guilt or innocence? Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think? He spoke like Ghetto Pinocchio, yeah. What have you come back to? A friggin' puppet time. New Yorker in the 30s, yeah. Good way to describe it. Oh, that was the song? Okay, whoopsie. That's like the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge. Shut up! Just look at your nose. Would you think you'd have the sense to fix it? It's so ugly, I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you've never been an A-list star. Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds. Thank you for the lurk, Charizard. I appreciate it. Thank you. Fa la la. Don't get too wet in the shower. Yeah, be careful. Make sure you got a wet floor sign down. What's going on here? Order! Order! I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting Okay. You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed. Here we go. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. I fell out of the shower today. Stupid half bath shower. Rip. Stop me from saying bad things. Hells is not gonna. If anything, Hells will encourage you, V. You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene. You're sure of that? Without a doubt. He had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown? That's right, dress boy. Well, since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Why's that? Here's absolute proof. A silk hat? This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Ah. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during the practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene. I'm slipping inside the door. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done. Slippery when wet. Thank you for stating the obvious, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What do you have to say? Okay. I guess She's the boss again today. Righty, let's question these motherfuckers. Boom, 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 boom. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I mean the clown. The clown? You're talking about Mo? Of course, oh, pardon me. I need to yawn again. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Of course I'm talking about that old fart. He's so pathetic, I can't stand him. Just a little bit of exercise and his makeup's running all over the place. Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way to keeling over for good. Poor guy. We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. When it comes to being a first place loser, that guy's ahead of the pack. Then what happened? Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. Why the plaza's entrance? To do some thinking, of course. It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice warm lodging house have been a better idea? Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness. But I'm a good thunker. At least my teachers always said I was. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. Hang on, Ellen, let's have a look. Oh, okay, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, that would be quite painful. It's up like super high too. It's like a big step to get out of it. Are you sure it was really Max Galactica? Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup? Snobby three-piece getup? Get the wax out of your ears, lawyers nowadays. You're like talking to a brick wall. Max's three-piece getup. Jeez, could you be any more dense? Go together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you. Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions. Like, give me a proper shower. Trillo can get in the bin. Agreed, yeah. Maybe you'll have to save up your pennies, Ellen, and get a shower, do shower renovations. He was the only one headed that way. How could that punk not be the killer? You saw Max and only Max, right, Trillo? That's right. And that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night. That makes quite a bit of sense. It makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to this story than meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? Genuinely curious how the puppet can see. Is there... Max's hat has a feather in it? Are they saying that the hat at the crime didn't have a feather? That was the one that was found at the scene of the crime. Wait, did that person not have a feather in the hat? Ams think there is more people that saw the person. Not in evidence. There's a picture of the crime scene, which we don't see the hat here. The picture they just showed us on the screen then was not one in evidence, so I can't look at it again. And then Ben only saw Max would imply that he saw someone else, maybe? Hey Ko, how are you? Do we try the hat then? Oh, do we say there's no proof it was Max? Because just because he saw like the 3-piece costume doesn't mean it was necessarily... I dropped more frames somewhere, I apologize. What is happening tonight? Just because I saw the costume doesn't necessarily mean it was Max. Good, Ko, that's good. I'm doing very well, thank you. Doing fantastic. Ben only saw Max as a good open-ended query. Yeah. I mean, I think they're both pretty good. Well, that's more of like a question, saying Ben only saw Max, like he didn't see anyone else. But then that's good, because there is technically no proof. They just saw like the outfit. And the same with the Silver Samurai case. Just because they saw whoever's costume doesn't mean it was that person. We'll try the bottom one. Fuck it. It's a bit strange, don't you think? What's strange? That you only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What? Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright? Who else do you suppose the witness could have seen? Would it not have been like the dad? Is this one we can go back and change? I think we lose health if we get it wrong. Would we see him? Oh, fucking hell. Hello, AC. That scared me. How are you? Thank you for farting in chat. AC farted, everyone. Hey, groupie. Hey, groupie. That actually startled me. Fucking hell. Thank you for the fart. How you doing? You're good? That's good. I'm glad to hear it. Everyone take a smell. Big sniff, everyone. Big sniff. Because Max was talking to Russell. A compilation of me getting scared by AC's farts. That'd be an awful compilation. I'm very well, thank you, AC. Doing well. Just joined to listen though. Going to go back to bed. I'm so tired. That's fine. That's all good, Puff. Coco Puffs. Coco. Sorry, I'm having a stroke. Not a problem. Hope you have a good rest in bed. You near poop yourself every time it goes off. I'm glad I'm not alone. Thank you for the lurk, Co. Alright, let's try old mate here. That's the victim. The music stopped, which is normally a good sign. That's correct. If Trillo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well. Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. If Maximilian Galactica was Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room. Why was he? There is a feather in there. Why was he just as the witness stated at the scene of the crime? I see. It seems at this stage I have no reason to doubt the witness's testimony. There are clearly no conclusive contradictions. He's right. A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move along with the testimony. Trillo wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Obviously he would. Well, Max is part of the bitter love triangle with the Regina, exactly. It's definitely someone else in his costume. It's probably why Max conked him over the head. Nick, wasn't Ben the one guy who got knocked over the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. Yeah, Max conked Ben over the head. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge, the clown. Got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one headed that way. How could that punk not be the killer? We didn't lose health. I guess technically it was like the right thing to choose, but just, yeah, I don't know. Interesting. You saw Max and only Max that night? Geez, you're persistent. You can ask all you want. My answer won't change. The only person I saw that night was Maximilian Galactica. He really needs to improve his manners. You've heard what he has to say. Let him continue with his testimony. Then the police showed up. And took Magic Boy away. Around what time did the police arrive at the scene? I suppose that would have been around... Hey, what time was it? I think it was around, I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m, I think. Practice ended at 10, so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, the truth is... Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in that weather? Well, maybe you were waiting for someone. What? Who said we were waiting for someone? Mr. Phoenix, Wright, we can all do without your offhanded theories. But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something. Mr. Wright. Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for outside in the cold that night? Regina? Surely, I would say Regina. Yeah, my thoughts would be Regina for sure. Because they were in love. Yeah, let's try this. Has to be. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. It exploded. You're waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question. Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it. Well, well, well. The puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Off with his head. All right. There is obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. Chat. That makes perfect sense. What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading to the something. There is absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. I guess you got me. Alright. I'll spill the beans for real this time. That's true. I was waiting for Regina. Pain. Don't volunteer things. Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house? I was. I was waiting to propose to her. You were what? Waiting to propose? What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage? The matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case. You're the judge. I mean, look at your honorable outfit. Horrible outfit. Oh, pardon me. Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. She is 16, yes. That is way too... Well, the puppet's... How old would the puppet be? This fella's... he's 31, isn't he, I think? 31, I think? Yep. Ben's 31. Don't know how old the puppet is, but... 31-year-old and a 16-year-old. That's fucked. That I'm 31, and the thought of, like... That's fucking gross. Anyway, this is it's a fucking puppet. Anything good happened? You didn't really miss much, Avon, I don't think, to be honest with you. Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. I bet he doesn't because I've got it. You were going to propose? You, a puppet. I have the ring. From T to R, I have it. Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love. The puppet fucked it. The puppet wanted to fuck a 16-year-old, Avon, yeah. I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too. I'm sorry? Sir? 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 Exactly. His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. Yeah, no shit. What the fuck? Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination. What was with that sigh at the end? Yeah, I don't know. I think Phoenix is the only normal person. I just vomited a lot bit, yeah. Put Judge in jail. Someone arrest this man. Why have I dropped more frames? I'm so sorry if my stream's lagging tonight, guys. I don't know what's happening. Men equal pieces of shit. Confirmed. Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct? To Regina? Of course that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't going to propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. Right, Ben? Yeah. Got it? That's the truth. Bring back Edgy. We miss Edgy. What did I miss? The judge? The judge and the puppet want to fuck a 16-year-old girl. I even had something to give her. What was it exactly that you plan on giving her? You know exactly what I was going to give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer his question. What was it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. Engagement ring? Wow. Those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. Francesca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Pain equals bad and push on anyway. What the fuck? This is a fucking weird ass case. It really is. I say we push on because we have the engagement ring. And I want to know why he wants to fuck someone underage. We've done 2 cases. Avon, and there's 3 in this game, but then I think there's 3 games in the series. I'm pretty sure. This is a weird ass case, but it's not as hard. Yeah, the last one felt like... It felt not super intuitive. Like the answers weren't... How do I explain it? Do you know what I mean though? Like to solve the last case, it wasn't like super clear, whereas so far this one has all made sense. I don't know. Maybe something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to a human. Okay. I advise you cut this argument short. Okay, yeah, cool. The last case went for 84 years. Bad Titanic music. Doo-doo. Anyway, I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony, specifically about the engagement ring? I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology. You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. You can see him moving his mouth. Look at Ben when Trillo's talking. You can see him going like boop, boop, boop. You've never seen the Titanic, Hells? Really? You've got to watch that. You have Letterboxd now, so it's a perfect opportunity. The first 40 minutes is a bit slow, but once you get to the boat, it gets a bit better. I plan on giving an engagement ring to Regina. You can see him moving his mouth. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course. Oh fuck. Of course. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Okay. Let's go this one then. He's a shit ventriloquist. Yeah. Kind of refuse to now because I kind of know what happens. Yeah, but it's just like the cultural significance of it, Hells, you know? You have to, I think just for that you should watch it. It's I don't know. It's good. It's like, it's just good. It might not be amazing, but it's Jack dies. Wow, spoilers. Gee, sheesh. An engagement ring? Uh-huh. It's actually a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass. Even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina's gonna love it. It's just a ring. What's the matter, Nick? Well, there's got to be something I can catch him on. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Yeah, you need to watch it at least once. At least once. And then if you never watch it again, that's so fine because at least you've seen it. A lot of people died, to be fair, yeah. AC's right. The movie's nearly 30 years old, yeah. Glass ring, you cheap dude, Trillo. Whose pocket was the ring in? Mine, of course. What a stupid question. You've got to be kidding me. You think Ben could pull that off? Sorry, really? You don't have to apologize for that. He's the one who should be apologizing. Really? You saw it several times in the cinema? I was so in love with Leo and there was a break in the middle. Yeah, it's like 3 hours long, yeah? I don't think I saw it at the cinema. I would have been 4, so or 3 probably. 3 or 4. I was a youngin'. Everyone's spoiled. Yeah, but you still have to watch it though, Hells, I think. New ASMR is Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. So you went to the lodging house to give it to her? That's right. I tried to give it to her during practice so many times that I lost count, but that uppity snob kept getting in the way. Uppity snob? He couldn't possibly be talking about me, Maximilian Galactica. When I get a hold of him, I'm gonna saw his wooden block in half, and not with magic. Well, they always say that love creates rivalries. So what about this present? You're well, I was basically a baby when that came out. I think 31 in this chat, Avon, is not a baby though. Outside of chat, potentially. At 3D. Oh yeah, it got re-released in 3D. When was that? Was that like recently, or was that back in the 3D craze in like 2009? I have popcorn and M&Ms. Yeah, give it a go. You absolutely should, Hells. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Well, it's funny because you actually don't. So you're still thinking of trying to give it to Regina? Of course I am. I spent 3 months' salary on this thing. I'm not going to give up that easily. I wonder how much he receives for appearing in the circus. Probably way more than he deserves. How about it, Nick? I think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony. That's the spirit, Nick. Give him heck. The judge has that damn dazed and confused look again. Maybe he should get out more. Let's go to the last one and then present the ring. Because he says he still has it in his pocket, which is false because I have it. 40 in December, babies. Let's go. December, best month. Yeah, I'm 32 in December. 2012. Yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough. Make it Nesquik, but the milk is off. Rip. Yeah, that sucks, Ellen. Yeah, the shops close really early in Queensland, don't they? They're open until 9 here. Or in Tassie, they're open till 9 at least. Alright. Present. Trillo, do you mind if I show you something? What is it? What are you talking about? Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to double team me now. I'm sorry? Phrasing? Do you recognize this ring? Ah, that's mine! Give it back! Thief! Thief! Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I got it in my pocket. That's what she said. Ayo! Shops close super early, don't want to leave you heated. That's so fair. I wouldn't want to leave either if they were open. I've drunk milk that's like 3 or 4 days past its best before. Or used by or whatever. And it's been fine. As long as it doesn't like smell bad, then I'm like, I'll be fine. Oh, I had lumps. Yeah, okay, that's bad. Yeah. Yeah, don't drink that. That's cottage cheese. Why then do I have it right here? Exploded. Ah! Chatta, chatta, chatta. What's going on here? That's... Ben, say something. Don't put me on the spot like that, Trillo. Yeah, don't drink lumpy milk, yeah. Yeah, definitely don't drink that. August 17? How, it's 3 days ago. And it's lumpy already? I go by sniff test as well. I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room they put money? Like a bank vault? Ha! That filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court. Well, Your Honor, money really is a monkey, in every sense of the word. Ah, I see. Well then. Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Shiny things? Money the monkey! Trillo, when was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night. The night of the crime. What did you just say? Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about, sorry, I was reading it in Ben's voice. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. Ah, fuck, the monkey's back. Oh, this is a reenactment, I think. Never mind, it's a reenactment. I thought he was in court. I have no idea what Gardening Australia is, Ellen, but I will take your word for it. Oh, monkey, your money, V? Holy shit. Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trillo, back to the topic at hand. I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Trillo Quist. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trillo? You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring-snatching monkey Money. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It's all that slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away. Indeed, that is indeed an incredible shame. Secretly a frog? There's no way. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be? Ben's testimony has a flaw. He has no legs. How he chases. I mean, Ben mightn't exercise enough, but I don't think that's the answer they're gonna want. It's gonna be the testimony. Flaws in the testimony. Surely. Surely. That's a funny answer. Imagine if that was the correct thing. I'm going to do the bottom one. There is a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance. See, I knew that. That would be me. Yeah, same. I don't exercise. The top one is right. I wish it were, V. I wish it were, but unfortunately, that is not the case. I mean, it could actually be, but we seem to be going in the right direction with this answer. Hang on, I need to get re-comfortable. Hang on. We can't do the exercise one, we're just dissing him. The TV in your room finally has the Twitch app. Yay, let's go. I love that, finally. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. Hello, Chris. How are you? Good to see you again. Finally do BVN on the big screen. You poor thing. I don't know why you'd want to torture yourself like that. Not bad. That's good. Glad to hear. Welcome back to court. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. Ugh. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Do you remember your Twitch password though? No, not a chance. Create a new account and give me a new follower, yeah. Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max. Big yelling at each other. That's kind of hot. I did BV on the big screen yesterday and it was terrifying, especially when the clown... Oh, no. Do you mean last stream or you rewatched yesterday? Regardless, yeah, having the clown on the big screen, being a big fan of clowns would have been a great time for you. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dog face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him. No doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night. Ha! I've told you so many times you'd think you'd know my story's not changing. You've already changed your story, stick boy. Stick boy. And I'm sure it will change some more. Oh. Oh, that's a cool one, AC. Gassy. Oh my god. Every time you fart, I can type that in chat now. AC farted. Wait, where's AC emotes here? AC farted. That's funny. You remembered your password? Yay! That is so funny. You've already changed your story, stick boy. I'm sure it will change some more. When there is one lie, there are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him. Yeah! V has AC sub as well? No, Ellen. Not today. I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina, but that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. You would have got gifted one, maybe, V, I reckon. Yeah, oh yeah, Bones was gifting subs, hey. Oh. Newt. There you go. Charizard neuted. Thank you as well for the bits, AC. I appreciate that. Thank you. And Charizard for the nude. Thank you. Very kind, guys. I appreciate it. So that means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max. That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max. Then Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him? How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see. I'd say about, I suppose, 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. I love gifted. Do you guys ever get gifted subs to a channel that you don't think you've ever been in before? Because that happens to me sometimes. I get like a little notification and it's like, you got gifted a sub to so-and-so's channel. I'm like, I do not know this person. I don't think I've ever been... I just realized my camera's like off the screen. I've never been in this person's channel before. All the time. Yeah, and I was like, I don't think I will ever be in this person's channel. Thanks for the sub, I guess. It's good for that person, but... yeah. I want to do the newt, but I have 2 bits. How do you have 2 bits? I can change it to 2 bits for a second if you want to do it, Ellen. Do you want me to change it to 2 bits for a second? You didn't even know AC. Yeah, you should follow AC if you don't already. She streams marbles. How would that even work? I think it just happens if like everyone that's already like a regular viewer or like in the chat at that point in time has a sub M, and then it just goes to whoever random person. So like if people gift like, you know, random subs out to the channel and everyone's already got one, it still has to give them to somebody, you know? So when I was mentioned last time. Oh, that's yeah. True, yeah. I only did like 6 streams so far, but always pretty late. Yeah, true. I thought it would go to a follower. Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe V did follow. Oh, wait, Charmy on screen. I missed it. I missed Charmy on screen. It doesn't show up on my thing. Oh, I did true. On screen celebration. Thank you for that, Em. I appreciate that. It doesn't show up on my OBS, so I missed it. Floating Charmies. Thank you for that. I was looking for another chat thing and it didn't pop up and I thought it was broken, but apparently it worked. Yay. Thank you for the floating Charmies. Oh, no, you don't have to do it again. It's fine. You don't have to do it again. It's okay. You don't have to do that. It's fine. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I can see I got my stream up that time. Hype. Too late. Thank you, M. Can we get hypes in the chat for M, please? Hype. V's favorite emote. Flowing hypes. I need to get my own emotes on my fucking, on my stream deck. Thank you for all the bits, everybody. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. You guys are very generous. Hype. Alright. So now we're cross-examining, yes? No, I'll keep the hype emote. It's fine. I'll keep it. If you change it, I unsub. And then I'm waiting for like brackets, messages, Marie. Don't resub me. I'm not going to change it, don't worry. Alright, I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Regina. Okay. So you're only concerned with waiting for Regina that night? That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up. You should think about how many eyes I actually have. I've got 4, you know. 4. F-O-U-R. Counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, do you really think something would have slipped by me? What is that one? It's another hype. Bells of Steel. Dog hype. That's cool. 4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose. The judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trillo. This judge is such a fucking idiot. But that doesn't mean that that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. No, Trillo is definitely his own conscious human puppet being. He definitely has his own eyes that work separate to that of Ben. 100%. So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night? Of course that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time. I guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina. He's a friend of yours, wanted to share a hype emote. I like that hype emote, that's cool. Same judge, I think. I think it's always the same judge, just different people that we face. Is he dark magic? Maybe. He's activated by a hand up his ass. Yeah, maybe. Hand up his ass to get his eyes working. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I want to snap his jaw and mouth off and then drop kick his head. So every time the little like head explodey animation happens, Hells, you're just like, yes, let's fucking go. The judge is a fucking idiot. About what time would you say these events took place? You're the one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. You already know that practice finished promptly at 10 PM. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know around what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes. I'm sure you can do that. Now, what time was it? Indeed, what time was it? Oh, what time was it? Let me think about that for a second. Yow! Judge is a dummy. I wonder if he's dummy thick though, you know what I'm saying? Do you reckon he's fucking caked up? Sorry. It was 10:10 PM. Ah, yes, that sounds about right. That sounds about right because that's the time that I saw Max on the scene. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. But that might be because of the voice that I've given him. Potentially, yeah. Lion King gif where the monk... Yeah, he's like... and he goes, yeet! If I buy you... Wait, what? What do you mean buy me an emote? What does that mean, AC? Can you elaborate on that? Judge is a dummy and has a dumpy? Fucking hell he does. So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night. You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trillo. You say good evening at night. Oh, I'm sorry, Trillo. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom. Impossible! A performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better. Wait, you buy an emote for me to use on my Twitch channel, do you mean? It depends what it is, I say. Oh, no, I don't want you spending money on me, no. The farts are enough. That's more than enough. Trillo sounds like every Karen boomer in the supermarket, yeah. No, I don't want you buying things for me. What emote is it? Did I read that one? Anyway. There's got to be something wrong with this bit of testimony. One bit is 1 cent. So if a fart is 20 bits, it's 20 cents. No, I don't want you spending money on me, AC. I appreciate the thought, but I don't want you spending money on me. Yay, cheap farts. No, but like I feel it's this is like a oh, okay, yeah, and immediately Tremonti spends money on me. Thank you for the sub, Tremonti. I appreciate that. 2 months? Let's go. No, but I mean like people like buying me things, I guess. That's like an outside of streaming thing as well. Like if people buy me things in real life, I'm like, no, let me give you money for it. Like I don't want you doing that. I feel bad. And then AC buying me an emote's kind of like the same thing, I think. Does that make sense? That's lady friend gets really annoyed at me for that, but I can't help it. That's just how I've always been. Alright, so what are we thinking is wrong with the just take it? Oh yeah, I know. I need to just learn to accept things. Oh my word, Super Lisa? What's going on? Discord? That's actually really cool. Wait, how much is that? Oh, next time you stream, I will send you money for it, AC. Do you have a donation thing, a PayPal set up? I'm well, thank you, Lisa. How are you? Hi, Losa. Hi, loser. You give us wonderful free entertainment. I will give you biddies to thank you. I appreciate you guys are very kind. It's a gift. No. I need to learn to just accept things, but I just feel bad when people like buy things for me. I can't help it. That's just how I am. Like I know it's like, you know, a gift and like a thank you and stuff, and I'm very grateful for it and just like even the thought, but my brain just doesn't let me like accept gifts. I don't know why. How people, yeah. Oh, I mean, birthday's a little bit different because like you know it's gonna happen, but you know. I have to go again soon. Okay, rip Lisa. Hope work goes well. Take it like a man. It's just no. DM me it on Discord, Ellen. Good luck, Lisa. We miss you. We're praying for you. You got this. But yeah, V. I think the evening greeting thing as well. Live life like every day is your B-day. That's I like that. That's funny. Or someone else's B-day. Every day is someone else. Oh, lizard. I need to find a lizard that goes through both ears. Lizard. Thanks for the lizard, Em. Lizard. Isn't that a bit strange to you? What do you mean? Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? That is true. Or maybe it's just being cordial. It's just not birthday, it's buddy day or Brian day. Your laptop isn't here. Wait, wasn't it meant to get here yesterday? Did you say, Charit? Was it yesterday? Or was it today it was meant to be here? Hey, Adelka, how are you? Hello. Literally every day is a B day. Yeah, every day is a Brian day, yeah. You can find the sound where it just repeats lizard. Yeah, there's a website that I use for the sound alerts, and there's a whole bunch of different lizard ones, and that was like the first not dog shit one that I found. So I'll have to find the one that goes through the right ear as well as the left one. Meant to be today, and it still isn't here. Shake my egg at them. Well, hopefully it's tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange. Why would it strike you as strange? Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your co-workers? Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a co-worker, I would understand. Ow, that hurt. Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. There's no reason that Trillo would ever say something nice to Max, but how do I go about proving that with the evidence? Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure you already learned that one. I guess I can give it a shot. The witness will resume his testimony. Okay. A twerking Snorlax? Oh my god. Good, I have to go to work soon and see people I adore and people I don't like. Back to work already? Didn't you just get home like it felt like a day ago, Yudelka, and you're already going back to work? You should have just taken the rest of the week off. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. You're 100% absolutely sure of what you just said. I told you already. Jeez. I'm 100% absolutely sure. There's no way that he could be any more confident than that, right? Yeah, you got home a day ago and you're already going back to work. You need like recovery time, Yudelka, surely. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. Those 3 ridiculous symbols, huh? Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? If you're gonna ask again, I'll answer with a chorus. Everyone together now. Silk, hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you very much. Maya, you didn't have to join in, did you? But it was fun shouting out with everyone else. There has to be a hole in his testimony somewhere. I agree, but do we have the proof to make something stick? All we can do is try, right, Nick? We've got to have something that will prove useful. Alright, time to get to work. Can't take a work, that's not like you. Yeah, but you need time to recover from... I know you've been like on holiday, like away, and it's not, you're on holiday away from work or whatever, but you still need recovery time, like just getting home and decompressing after being away still. You can't just go straight into work. That you'd be so exhausted. Max the Plaza showed up after being waiting for about 5 minutes. This game's really repetitive. Yeah, it can be a little bit, but that's its way of like pushing you to progress. So, what evidence do we have again? We have his hat. The ringmaster's papers, that's no use. A poster doesn't help us. We got a broken bottle. Found broken on the cafeteria floor. That doesn't help us here. The ring, that doesn't help us. Oops. Mo's real name is Lawrence Curls. That's funny. Oh. Charizard nuded. Nude. Thanks, Charizard. Nude. I appreciate that. Maybe the bottle, because it's what happened before they were outside. Ooh, Charizard nuded. I like the newt, yeah. The newt's a good one. Um... When did that happen again, though? The day before? Like, do I show this as evidence that they wouldn't have got along well? Because Max hit Ben over the head with that, didn't he? The hat was found at the crime scene, Avon. Yeah. So, do we present the bottle then? I don't hate the idea of presenting the bottle. I don't hate that. Yeah, establishing their relationship. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy to give this a go. Let's try it. The music stopped. That's positive. Trillo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument. A disagreement at most. A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head. It's got a notification for your YouTube video. It wants me to watch Brian on all platforms. Wait, you just got a notification? I uploaded a video and some shorts like 12 hours ago. That morning, so it was that morning, the same morning of the murder. That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ouch. Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly been cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There is no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say, "Good evening," to his rival. Imagine being a child and there are two people fighting for your heart. One man and a wooden puppet. That's fucked. Yeah. Yeah, my phone just told me about one. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, I'm glad notifications work at least, so... That makes me sick. Yeah. He's a bitchy puppet. You're saying the witness is lying? That he is trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell a single lie, honestly. That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? Wait, what? If it's different person, who would it... Because are we going to have to prove who it was, though? Because we can't just say different person and then not prove it. Who would it have been? He saw the defendant? But if he saw the defendant, he wouldn't have said, like, hello to them, though. Isn't that what we're trying to prove? Who would the different person be? If he didn't see anyone, is there logic behind that? Could that be a thing? No, the clown went straight to his room. So the clown... Is this the map? This is the map. So Mo was here. So he was waiting here, I guess, for 5 minutes. Well, it could have been Mo, I guess, maybe, but someone dressed as Max since the hat was there. Maybe someone stole it. We are all, everyone in chat is hallucinating, yeah. Mo dressed as Max. Mo does have a lot of costumes. It could have been Mo, potentially. Do we try that? He saw a different person? What about the dad, the guy who died? But he... There's no Max, no Mo, no Trillo, and most importantly, no Brian. Everyone is hallucinating. I don't know either, yeah. Would have walked back to his room, right? Yeah. The map. So he was waiting at the doors here, yeah? Ringmaster's room's up the top. So that's where Max and the Ringmaster met and had a chat. And then Max just stays in the lodging house, I think. Doesn't he? I'm pretty sure. Mo's got his own big space, and I think Max just stays in the lodging house. Maybe Ringmaster was going to him. This is tricky. I sorted the options again. He didn't see anyone. Well, he had to have seen someone, surely. He saw Max, or he saw a different person. Who does Trillo actually like? Just, I think he likes Ben, maybe, and Regina. And I think that's it. But why would he say... Yeah, Regina was with the lion. Clown was in his room. Could it have been Max? But I don't understand why he would still say hello, though. Regardless of who it was, dressed as Max, why he would still say hello when he got bonked over the head. It wouldn't be to someone he hated. Yeah, but... he's still saying that it was Max, though, because... yeah. No, I think he had the meeting with Daddy already. Surely. Do we just take a stab and pick an option? It's a 30% chance we get it right. This is tricky. Okay. Because I'm thinking, like, if it was Max, so if it was the defendant, if it was Max, he wouldn't have said hello because he hated him, right? But he's still saying that it was Max that he saw. So regardless, if he saw a different person, then why would he say that he said hello to Max still? Second option. But then the third one kind of doesn't make sense to me either, though. Because he's still saying that he saw Max, but if it was someone else... He said he thought they were Max, but then he still said hello to them. Therefore, he would have been saying hello to Max. Yeah, he's covering something up. And then if he didn't see anyone, I don't understand the logic in that at all. Like, I don't think that how that makes sense. How do we know for sure that he 100% saw him in the cloak and hat? It could have been anyone. It's true. It could have been anyone. Sand? Like from Undertale Sands. Do we... Fuck. Okay, let's just say he saw a different person. Okay, let's just try a different person. It's my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all, which means there is only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trullo made the effort to greet whoever it was he saw that evening. But if they're dressed up as Max, why would he still say hello? You know? It's got to be someone he recognizes. But they're still dressed as Max and he said hello to them. So he either knows it's someone else and lying saying it was Max. I don't get it. That's why Trilly made the effort to greet whoever it was he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. What in the world? Would the defense kindly explain who it was that Trillo saw that evening? I'd rather not. I think it literally has to be... Well, she'd be too short. It's got to be one of these two, surely. The clown or daddy? Yeah. Surely. Has to be, and he doesn't like Mo. Wait, he doesn't like Mo? Why doesn't he like Mo again? So we going with Daddy then? No. Okay, maybe we try Daddy then. We try Russell. There's only one of Max's hats made though. It's true. How did he get the hat? Is the hat shiny? Because maybe Clown could have got the monkey to steal the hat. It says style of fabulousness and it's silk. It doesn't say anything about shiny though. Silk is shiny. Demon Discord. Did you get 2 AC? Did you get 2 emotes? Thank you. You didn't have to do that. Why'd you do that? My fingers. Thank you. Because I deserve it. I don't deserve it. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. You didn't have to get me emotes. I'm your #1 groupie. I don't know about number. I'd be number 2 groupie. Sure, Trillo was just shitting on Mo. Okay, I said should we try Russell then? Maybe we try Russell. Thank you so much, AC. I appreciate it, thank you. Who is #1? Bones #1, definitely. Bones is in Discord with you while you stream, so that just automatically is #1. Let's try Russell. I say we try Russell. The music didn't stop. Considering the ill temper of the witness, there's only one person who would greet. It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. Fucking weird cunt. No, Your Honor, it's not Regina. If it was Regina, Trillo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh yeah, I suppose you got a point there. It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? Wait, we were right? You were correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. Hype AC, hype. Caroline. I don't know if I've been... Has Caroline been in a lot of your streams yet? She's been a busy girl lately though, so... The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo, isn't that correct? Gulp. Answer that question, Mr. Quist. I'll see if I can pop the emotes on here real quick. After this bit. Only one so far. Yeah, she's been very busy. Oh. Hey, Bones. How you doing? #1 groupie, what's going on? AC #1 groupie. How you doing? Order! How do you respond to this? Well, wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica. That's me, nah. I think it's high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica, or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry? The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols. 3 symbols? Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man, you've got to remember them by now. Here we go again, everybody. All together now. Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses. Can't wait to see the new emotes. I appreciate it, AC, so much. Thank you. Can I put them up? Okay, let me just... They won't go up straight away, will they? Wait, what? I'll download. Downloads, that one. What should I call it? Spin? Sorry guys, I can't reach out at the second. Okay. That was quick. The applause you gave for whipping his head off. Kinky. Are they up already? How are they up already? That was insanely fast. Thanks, AC. Oh, thank you. They're the new emotes, guys. Thank you, AC. Thank you for the bits. They're so cool. Thank you. Charmy Army. They're so cute. Thank you. I can't believe they instantly uploaded. That's like actually insane. Normally it takes ages. Pew pew, people. Yay, thank you, AC. That's so kind of you. Thank you. I appreciate it. They're so cute. Alright, a silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me. What was that? Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. A dance party with Bob emotes? Yeah! We can have Charmander dance party. They're so trippy, it's so cool. Really can't spell today. Well, I mean, I was gonna say it's still like early for you. It might not be super early, but still like, you know. We'll say you're still waking up. It's fine. Arthur is here. Hello, Arthur. Are you behaving? Possibly even Russell Berry. What? Miss Von Karma. Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant? Well, if that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. I think we finally won a point in this one. That is very unfortunate. Huh? He's exploring. Oh, you've been good bunny. Good Arthur. Such a cool emo, but kind of gives me a headache. Very bright. Von Karma choking? Yeah. What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this person saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but... Who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. There's another witness. Oh, fuck me sideways. Your Honor, the prosecution will provide beyond a shadow of a doubt an answer to that question and evidence that clearly establishes one thing, that there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime. Coco the Persian says hi to Arthur. Aww, pet streams. I'd need an epilepsy warning with that emote. It's very colourful, yeah. It's very bright. That flame's cool. Their heart. The court will take a 10-minute recess. He says hi to all the pets. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess. To be continued. Do we do this now? If it's just a 10-minute recess, do we do it now? It says... Oh no. Part 2-2. No, I say we do it now. It's Charmander, Ellen. All you can hear is paws on the kitchen floor. I went and made tea and came back to a rave, yeah. Yeah, the part after this will be the investigation, yep. Alright, let's continue them. Another evening stream, yeah, big true. Okay. It started at 10 AM court time, and it's 11:54, so that went for nearly 2 hours. That's pretty crazy. It went for actually 2 hours in real life time. Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. So then where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. So we're doing so much better now compared to the last case, absolutely. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means... It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous! That's a fabulously possible possibility! Well done, Nick. Cloak and hat's hanging up? Oh, I can't see the photo, but yeah, true. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? But then was Max naked? Well, he could have been wearing this that he's wearing now. If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double, Wow, Max, I never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up, magician or president. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. That's really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. Okay, we've had a 12-minute recess. Wouldn't Max notice if the ringmaster... You would think so, yeah. If the ringmaster walked out in his clothes. Who's going to be the next witness then? Now that everyone's back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Alright, clown haters, this is your warning. Big clown coming up on screen momentarily. Ew, no clown. Mr. Lawrence Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? How did I talk for him again? Maybe Max and the ringmaster were having an affair? Interesting. Is already a clown on my screen? I'm sorry? Are you referring to Phoenix? Max is fruity. Oh, he's sad. Sad clown. The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. Okay, I missed that. Name and occupation. Will the witness please inform the court why he is speaking autobiographical gibberish? Oh. That's why I got such a big raise. How did I talk for this fella? What does a clown sound like? Ronald McDonald voice? Max may not have realized what costume Ringmaster left in because they dress up. Oh, true, yeah, they're on some actual kinky shit. He was just a jolly guy. Oh, I'm sorry. It sounds like Goofy. Yaha. I'm just not used to being in court. Was it like that? Sounds more like Goofy. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited for this sort of occasion. Goofy is that? Yaha. It's so fucking bad. What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. Oh yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Texas guy. I don't remember the voice that I had for him. Punched a clown in the face when you were 4 because you were so terrified. What fucking... Wait, I want to... Hang on. That night, once I tucked myself into bed, it was incredibly loud. Okay, something like that. I just went back and looked at my last VOD. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Something like that. Close. That's closer, yeah. Parents thought you'd enjoy the circus. That backfired? Yeah, apparently. Gotta go, guys. Get the criminal and stuff. All good, Evan. I appreciate you hanging out. Have a good day. We'll see you next time. No chattering. Okay, okay. How about this? Have you met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? How was that one? But a couple of... Okay. Your name? Lawrence Curls. Professional funny man. Also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder, correct? Yes. Yes, it is. Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening? Fuck me sideways. Without the humor, please. No chattering. Okay. Aw, poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court. I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and a polite applause.
Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. Pardon me, but I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I've decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing?
Okay, awful testimony. Awful testimony. Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness. Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Interrogating a clown in court? Yeah.
Really? You really hear me out? You'll really hear me out?
Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later.
Thank you. Thank you. I can't wait.
Poor Gumshoe. Yeah, Gumshoe's gonna cop the clown jokes. Now that's settled, we shall begin once again with the testimony.
Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want.
Okay, let's try again.
The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head.
Your headphones died, it's your cue to leave for work. All good, V. Bye-bye. Love you and bye. Have a good luck at work, good fun, if that's possible. We'll see you later. It's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. Of course you can. There is no way that this account can be criticized. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off kilter? Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him.
That must be because of my insincere smile.
Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony. I know that. Mr. Wright, Your Honor? I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber rattling. I understand, Your Honor. If you cause this clown to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. That's fair. So does that mean that I can't question him on every little thing then?
The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window.
Why'd you glance out the window there, bucko? You just happened to glance out of the window?
You could say that. You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed.
Mr. Curls!
Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either.
Should have known the clown had... Shouldn't the clown have corn dangling from his head? Why, because he's a clown in a cornfield? Oh, because he's corny? I don't know. There was a reason, I think, for the corn, wasn't there? Yeah, corny jokes, yeah. Let's keep pressing. Exactly why did you look out the window that night?
Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they?
It's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday...
Once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You forgot? Your Honor, The witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I?
Ow, ow, ow. That's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well. Mr. Kells, please revise your testimony. Should start turning the tables in our favor.
I heard a huge noise outside the window, and that's what made me take a look outside.
Do you know what the noise was? What was the sound like?
Well, I guess it kind of sounded like, I guess you could say...
Mr. Kells, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary?
No. How'd you know that I was going to make a joke? I guess that sounded like I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yep, that's what it sounded like, honestly.
Someone getting hit, huh? What then? You went and look out the window and you saw...
That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though.
Far away, you say? If you had to say exactly how far away were they?
Let me think about that for a second. If my room is here, and they looked about yay big, I'd say they were about 30 feet from my window.
That's not super far. Just 30 feet? That's it. I hate that I agree with Von Karma for a change.
It was snowing that night and it cut down on visibility.
I see. Please continue with your testimony regarding the two shadows that you saw.
There was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak.
But how do you know that if visibility was... Yeah, here we go. Why are we on her side? Yeah.
That's right. I'd been thinking about it over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. But now I'm 100% certain that it was Max and the ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it, right? How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols?
Uppity symbols?
Lawyers nowadays. Do you even have to go to school anymore to be one? Alright everyone knows what to do. All together now. Say it with Uncle Mo.
Get fucked, idiot.
See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown.
Yowza! Enough foolishness. Get back on track. Will the witness please testify as to what he saw and only what he saw? Yeah, not even chattering for him.
I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head.
You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head?
Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story.
He really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with?
You mean the weapon? I've no idea. A weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right?
That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon.
Fucking dumb cunt. Mo! Did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night? I will not permit you to harass my witness in this manner. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor clown, because if you don't, you know what is waiting for you. A nice penalty. Why do I get a 5 penalty if we get this wrong? Isn't this a bit melodramatic? So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Oh. Caroline! With the resub. Let's go. 9 months? Holy shit. We've had a baby. Let's go. Thank you for the Loki Delka. That is a huge penalty. Fuck you, bitch. Thank you for the resub, Caroline. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. How are you? Having a good day so far? Our baby. Hey, Mama Bear. Yeah, baby. We have Baby Bear now. We're questioning a clown, Caroline. So, just so you're aware, thank you, Em, for that. He's not a scary looking clown. He's just a fucking stupid idiot. So, do we have a clear basis to believe that the witness did not see the crime? Well, he said he heard the thump before. The thump is what got him out of bed, yeah? Do you want to punch the clown? I'd love to punch this clown. Absolutely, yeah. Of course I do. I got a great reason to make my claim. And I suppose you'll be telling us all that great reason? Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching them and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there is no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone. I get home, he immediately asks if he can use my laundry machine. Your landlord? Why? Tell him to go fuck himself, Yudelka. How would he not have his own? Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car. Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court? No, I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick. Maybe Russell's gonna fire him because he's not funny? Or maybe, yeah, true. He says his is broken. Tell him to go to a laundromat then. You're busy getting rid of kiwi hair? Great job, Nick. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth. Well, you're back from your jog? Well, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much. When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement. Von Karma. Tampering with the witnesses again. So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster? Yes. When I look out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Kiwis have fur. Oh. Dog Soku with the Prime sub. Thank you so much for that. Hello. Welcome. I appreciate the Prime sub. Let's go. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Do you guys eat the skin on your kiwi fruit or no? Do you... Okay, maybe unpopular opinion, but I eat my kiwi fruits like an apple and I just cut the ends off and then I just eat them whole. Skin and all. Yep. He was on permanent vacation, as they say. Hell. What do you mean, hell no? Hell's the same? Thank you. Good lord, no. Grow up, idiots. What the fuck? Mr. Curls. Your Honor? You did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well, then please testify to this silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Good fiber, guys. I would probably eat golden kiwi fruit skin, but regular kiwi. There's really not much of it. You can't even taste the furriness. You eat tomatoes? Like, I wouldn't do that. I like tomatoes, but I would never eat a tomato like an apple, though. Golden kiwis and just like normal green ones, I ate them both the same. Family didn't know what kumquats were, and I love them. Had them on the cruise and ate them every single day. I don't think I've ever had kumquats. I don't know what that is. Thought people were just doing it for a joke on TikTok. I didn't know it was a thing. Wait, what? Eating kiwi fruit skins? Is that what you mean? Alright. Yeah, okay. Got it. Kumquats sounds dirty. I'm going to Google kumquats. Hang on. I can only type with my left hand because I have a band-aid on my thumb. And it's not picking up on my... Oh. They do look like little oranges. I'm sure I would have had them before. Okay, interesting. That's how I've always eaten them, Yudelka. Kiwi fruits, just like that. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There was no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. I literally don't know. I was heating up pasta, and I saw like red on my thumb, and I thought it was just sauce, so I like wiped it on a paper towel. And went about my day, and I went back to like texting or whatever. And then I was like, why is it red again? How is there more sauce if the pasta is heating up in the microwave? And then I wiped it again, and then I watched it, and I was like, oh, I have a cut on my thumb. And I have no idea how I got it. So, anyway. See, there's no feather in that shot. It was on the... It's on the left side of his hat, so it would have been like on the side away from the camera there. It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever, this should finally be good enough, yes? It is decisive testimony. Was Max really at the crime scene that night? He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. Alright, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination. Oh, AC with 100 bits. Thank you so much for that. What the hell? It's very kind of you. 100 little biddies. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. Do we have to question it? Oh, Bones, what the hell? Gifting 2 subs, what the heck? Ash and Miguelisto. Oh. And Anonymous with a puffer fish. What the heck is going on right now? Thank you so much, Bones, for the gifted subs. That's so cool of you. That's very kind. Thank you so much. What the hell? You guys are so kind. And then Anonymous as well. Thank you for the puffer fish. It's been a 2.5 hour stream and Anonymous Pufferfish has shown up. Let's go. And then AC farted. AC farted in chat. What the heck? What the heck? AC just farted. Thanks, AC. Thank you, Anonymous. And thank you, Bones, as well. You guys are all very kind. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's so nice of you. Never know what Anonymous is up to. Anonymous is crazy. Sometimes they're in here straight away. Sometimes they're in here after 3 hours. Sometimes they just don't show up. Who knows what Anonymous is up to? Okay, there's no doubting it.
Are you confident? Are you sure about that?
Trillo said the same thing. But if it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them? I thought of that.
I thought of that myself.
The Charmanders are so cool. Thank you, AC. I owe you big time.
But just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max.
You sure of that?
Lizard.
Oh. Lizard. Lizard. Thank you, Bones, for the lizard. 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 Thanks, Bones. Lizard. Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap.
His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there.
Well, he actually has 3, if you remember correctly. Did you see the... What are they? White roses? You sure that it was you? You sure that it was... You sure that is what you saw? I can't fucking read. I'm blind.
Exactly what I said I saw is exactly what I saw.
And then I read that. I actually think I have dyslexia. The roses, yeah. Is the cloak not purple? It should be, yeah. Should look on Etsy for emotes. It's true. I still need to I need to get like, or ask people in Discord what some like fun emote ideas would be. English with BVN? Nah, bad. Just bad.
I've got eyes like a hawk.
Don't birds have terrible night vision?
But that's not all I saw. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him.
Just close your eyes, Caroline, or cover the screen. You were able to see that kind of detail from your window? There was a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much. Out of curiosity, Mo. Pardon me, what is your eyesight like?
I can see like a hawk out of my left eye, and an eagle out of my right eye.
Our records say his eyesight is a perfect 20/20. Must mean he could see the crime scene clearly. The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes.
Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was.
Okay.
His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying.
A BVN lawyer emote? Objection! So you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding?
That's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly hard.
We need a fairy tale fart. We need a bear. Mo can get in the bin. Throw him in the bin. Too bad they haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure. They claim it was a blunt object. At least it says so in the autopsy report. Oh, hype chest. Confetti hype emote. Let's go. Thank you for the hype train, guys. Thank you so much. Autopsy report. With Trillo's testimony and now Mo's, it really seems like Max is the killer. Nick, you gotta find a contradiction in this. That's not going to be enough. What? I have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. That's the only thing that will help. I've got to do it. Wait, all the emotes... As in like a level 50 hype train. The hole in Mo's... I forgot about that, true. What chat were you in where there was a level 50 hype train? Who the fuck is that? That is insane. I didn't quiz him on this one, I don't think. Don't you think that you're going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonged to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think? Highest hype train you've been in was what, 175? Who was that? Is that some like insanely massive, huge streamer? What? How? That's like genuinely insane.
What are you getting at?
I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain that it was Max?
I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that.
Doesn't seem like he's jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again then. What makes you sure that you saw Max that night? Hype train ho, so I go looking for them. Fair enough. Wait, how do you... Is there a way to see like a hype train just from like the browse feature, do you mean? Because I know you can see them on your like following list. But if you're just in browse, can you see them on there? That's interesting. I didn't know that was a thing, like going looking for hype trains. That's interesting. Okay. How can we prove that it was not Max that he saw? Wait, they have a category for it? For hype trains? Do they actually? What the fuck? See, how is that actually a thing? I did not know that. No roses. The only evidence we have is the silk hat. Oh, black cloak. We have the poster. We could do that maybe. That one? For sure. Okay. We can give this a go. It's the outfit. This purple cloak. Yeah. Right, let's try this. The music stopped. That's a good sign. You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols.
I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right?
Mo. Everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols.
3 symbols?
Yay, everyone get ready. All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Who cares if he knew there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? So you'll respond with the whole truth, no fractions. Order! Order! Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you?
To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw.
The crime scene was dark, so it's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white, there's no way he could have missed them. The roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case? Clearly not. He's just toying with this court. Oh shit. Black background. I've got her on the ropes now. Their seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it is not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony? There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How could you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup? Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all three of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There is absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Yeah, she said there was a light near the scene, yeah. She could have said that the snow was white, so he could have blended in with the roses or something, but she's a dumb bitch apparently, so... Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless, but this... Judge, forget the roses, think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, this witness has not grown more mature with age.
I'm not mature.
I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I am going to request a bit more testimony. What? If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I'm prepared to issue a ruling. A ruling? Nick, this is your last chance. Alright, little fuckwit, let's go.
There's no doubt in my mind. There were no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There is no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it.
He was wearing it. I've lost his accent. He's wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. I've lost his accent. It's gone. Mr. Wright, you got one last chance at this. Just one chance. I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you are going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. I've only got a single shot at this. I've got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I'll need. Only got one chance, gang.
There's no doubt in my mind. There were no white roses that night.
However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Okay, that seems fair enough.
Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it.
The decorations on it? What decorations? Let's press him on this. Mo, be honest. What do you mean I can't even ask a question? How's that badgering? That's a... Oh my... I'm sorry? What is happening? Maybe after court if you're into that kind of thing? But isn't it kind of pointless if you only whip me after court? She is a clown. Do we do this and then present the hat? Because he can't have been wearing it the entire time he was on the scene if they found it at the scene of the crime. Do we not learn she's like 18? We did, yes, but just the fact that she's offering to whip the clown outside of court, so. But the hat, I think we do this, yeah, the hat. So that, and then the hat. Objection! This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat that you saw that night, would it?
Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night.
No question in your mind?
Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that?
I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma, Where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene. That means the silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Oh! And the clown's 46? Yeah. I mean, at least they're both of age, I suppose. That's better than fucking Regina. Order, Mr. Curls.
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of all this? You're old enough to know better than to behave like this in court.
Hey, that's not right. That's so harsh.
What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things.
Well, why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you... Okay.
It's like the digging game. We thought it was about digging, but it was about... Oh, I need to do that again and dig out that whole pit, hey? Enough of this childish outbursts. Mr. Curls, who do you think you are?
I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth.
He's turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it? This guy's really unhinged, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about the moles, yeah.
He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there.
He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo? What do you want? You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime?
What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that.
What did I do? As if being a clown wasn't enough. There were no footprints at the scene, so... Mr. Phoenix Wright's badgering the witness, Your Honor. This witness' testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma. This witness's testimony is so full of holes. Miss Karma's protest is useless. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that alright with you, little guy?
He called him little guy. Don't talk to me like that. I'm not a baby. A little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away.
That's what I expected you'd say. You sure that's how it happened?
Say what?
Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Hello, Sean. Welcome, welcome. Want to die? Please don't die. Glad you're home. Hopes how stream is well. Stream's going very well. Hope it continues to go well. Thank you. It is going well. Shower time for you, I'm guessing? Yeah, give us our health bars back, you silly bitch. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to the the crime scene left? Yeah, it's in the fucking crime photo, idiot. Where are these footprints? Huh? Let's present that bad boy. Take that! Do you wear wigs? When will you wear wigs? Wait, who's wearing wigs? Me? No. Laptop's here? Yay! Let's go! That's exciting. What's the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? He touched my penis? Look at this picture. No, I'm not sure I know that video, Sean. The problem is in the footprints, in the snow. Footprints. In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Ay, 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 ay. And the guy, Elijah Wood, Getting interview pranked. The guy's like, do you wear wigs? Have you worn wigs? When will you wear wigs? Maybe I have seen that. That sounds vaguely familiar. Ay, 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 arriba! Arriba, arriba! Shout out Speedy Gonzalez. So Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor? This witness has already proven that the testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in. Wait just a second.
You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, fine, I'll tell you the truth this time.
Link in the Discord, please do. You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today.
That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear.
I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better. Mr. Lawrence Curls.
Yes?
The testimony you've provided until now has been false.
It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just
what?
It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw.
Can we take half of Von Karma's penalty bar away now? Yes? Francesca Von Karma, how could you? She's proud of it. Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw, Mr. Kells.
Huh, you're not going to believe this, but it's all true, I tell you.
Don't curtsy, you bitch. Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel.
Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows. Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he...
frigging floated.
This is the truth. This is the truth. Now get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness.
Well, Max does say that he can fly, so that's the initial thought, but
that's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints.
So if anything, that proves more that it was Max that actually did it. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Well, that was, how do you put this into words? Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician, but to leave the scene of a crime by flying? There's no way that actually happened. You're right.
Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story.
To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright?
What the fuck do we do here? Because literally one of the first things we saw is about Max flying. So we know he can fly, but if we say he's telling the truth, then that's bad for us.
Do we say it's all a dream and he's crazy, and then does that help us? But then what happens if we find out later that he can fly? And then does that make us look bad? His eyes were playing tricks. Maybe he got a, like a grappling hook or rope or something and went up onto the roof. But we have to have proof, like proving that our answer. How do we prove that his eyes were playing tricks, though? Any pulleys in sight? Not that I am aware of. Yeah, he might have had a harness. It's true, he does live in a circus. Okay, do we do the eyes playing tricks one, maybe? Because I could say he's telling the truth because he does fly, but then that would be bad for us, yes? Let's just try the... Yeah, let's do that one. It's obvious that the witness's eyes are playing tricks on him.
Don't be such a fool. Who in the world do you think I would mistake that jerk for?
Jeez, he didn't say you were lying. Wow, he looks really serious right now. More serious than he's looked all day. Oh. I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking. The judge has thoughts. Oh, Caroline with the 50 bits. Thank you so much, Caroline. It's very kind of you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. 50 little biddies. Let's go. Alright, so apparently the judge does have his own thoughts. Apparently. This is probably going to be interesting, so we'll see what he has to say here. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. You imbecile! If you disregard a need for proof, Mr. Von Karma's case is sound. However, I got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Yeah, I agree. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It is an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. Well, I mean, that might be literally the first, smart thing he has ever said. So, I hate to say it, but kudos to the judge today. We need more evidence.
Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on?
That's what I want to know. They say the criminal flew into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you?
I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy.
But it looks so effortless for you on stage.
It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air.
Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic.
No, I broke the first rule, the cardinal rule, the only rule.
I'm sorry, Max. What made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks? Nick, what do we do now? He does have a brain. Thank you, Judge. Yeah, it's a miracle. He actually does have a working brain up in that skull of his. All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker. To be continued. Okay, we'll save. Okay, we'll save. I'll load up the next day just to make sure that it's good. Yep, okay. Alright, everybody. And this is where I end stream. 10:30. This is like a really good length game. Like, we get to do, you know, enough for it to be like a decent, like, little length stream. I like that. Oh, alrighty. I'm friggin' done. Okay. That one. J, yep. No, not yet. Sorry, Caroline. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. It's perfect. It's like, 10:38 p.m. for me, so that's timed well. I will be doing... Yeah, I'll stream on Friday. I don't know if Dill's going to stream on Friday or not, but I will stream on Friday regardless. It depends on child situation for him, so yeah. I will come to Southern Hemisphere time. I will be back on Friday. I won't be playing Lawyer Game. I'll play something else. I'll put beer in the fridge. I'll have to go buy more beer, but yes, keen. If Dill is streaming, we'll play something together. If not, I'll find something. I got a few like silly little games that I could play. So maybe we do like a vote in Discord or something maybe. But yeah, Friday I will be back. Hopefully I will see you guys there. I'll buy some beer for you, cheaper. That's very kind of you, Caroline. I appreciate it. Thank you. Silly little boy plays silly little games. It's true. It's me. Glass carrying. I don't think Toe would ever want to play that again. And he's too tired and cranky lately anyway, so a TikTok stream soon. I need to stop being slack and do it. Maybe... I was going to say maybe Friday, but I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, Toe's a very tired boy lately, but who can blame him after 8 sips of alcohol? I know, he drinks so much. And working for Bilbs, Bilbs would just run him ragged, I reckon. Alright guys, I am going to head off now. Thank you so much for hanging out. Again, helping with the Lawyer Game. Had a lot of fun, as always. I'll be back on Friday for games of some kind. Kudos to Toe for having to work with Bilbs, I'll be back on Friday with something. This was fun, Alan. Thank you for hanging out. So hopefully I will see you guys there. If I see you there, I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you next time. Good night, Mama Bear. Ellen, good night. Helen, goodbye. Ems, have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. Oh, good night, Yadelka. Love you, miss you, mean it, all my wee fam bam. Fam bam. I haven't heard that for a while. Fam bam. I forgot about that. That's funny. Okay. Good night, everybody. Have a good day. Have a good night wherever you are. I will hope maybe see you Friday. If not, I'll see you when I see you. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.